New prop number 2. So I'm going to make different videos for each prop because they're coming out at a steady pace now, and I can't really just review them all together. So I'm going to tell you the same thing that I did before, which I'm going to try to predict how this prop will perform before actually flying it, and we'll see if I'm right, and we'll see how things are. So this is a prop from Lumenier. It is a 5x4x3 prop. I have no idea where they're going with this prop. I feel like they are trying to make their own HQ 5x4x3 because they don't want to be a copier. Just looking at this prop, it just looks like an old style prop. What I mean by old style prop is that it doesn't have any special design features. It looks like a very traditional prop. The end of the blade is not, there's no vortex trail off the end of it. Like there's no tab to let it vortex off. So I think the prop, first and foremost, is going to be very loud. It's a 4-pitch. Kind of a wide blade, but a 4-pitch. But when you look at the blade profile, it's very narrow. It's very the pitch doesn't look very aggressive, so it's a non-aggressive 4-pitch, and that means that it's not going to make a lot of thrust, which means I'm probably going to have to increase my P if I actually want to tune it right. The actual blade shape is nothing special. It's just a very smooth blade shape, and yeah, I have no idea where they're going with this prop. I don't think I'm going to like it. I think it's going to feel, well, I'm going to correct myself. I think it's going to feel very similar to the HQ 5x4x3, and I like the 5x4x3. It just doesn't make any power. So yeah, the prop is actually 3.8 grams as well, so it is the same weight as the HQ 5x4x3. Just another reason why I think it's trying to replace that prop. We'll see how it does. Here's something interesting. I haven't actually seen this in a while. So I'm going to arm this and you can check out what's going on. You hear those? When I lower the throttle, those are oscillations. Those are actually vibration oscillations. That, it should be smooth. It should not sound like that. What that actually is an indication that I have too much vibrations going back to the flight controller, which is really interesting because this quad has soft-mounted motors and a soft-mounted flight controller, which has worked well on every single other prop and setup that I have flown. That's one thing to note. It does feel very similar to the HQ 5x4x3. It is very loud. I mean, it's as loud as any other prop, but it sounds very much like the 5x4x3 HQ. It does not make a lot of power, as you could probably tell from the video. It is not particularly efficient. I get the same flight time as any other prop that's typical, and I'm just not a fan of it. It might be good for people that do acro because it's a really forgiving prop, because it doesn't make a lot of thrust, so you can really just go crazy on the throttle and it doesn't really do anything. So when you're coming out of a dive, you can just pump the throttle to come out of the dive. Yeah, not that great. I'm still going to say that the Cyclone V2 or the Racecraft 5051 is the go-to prop that anybody should be choosing right now. Unless you're doing something really like lightweight or high profile or special, then you could do some other prop. But for the most part, stick to those two props and you're going to be probably happy with your performance. Another bonus. So I just picked this up last night too. This is the Furious D V3 module, and I have to say the reception is a lot better than my crappy little Fat Shark. Well, it's not crappy, I like it a lot, but the Fat Shark little diversity module, the fake diversity one. This is a true diversity system. I don't know if the trueness or the fakeness really matters, but I can assure you that the reception on this is definitely better, because when I would fly behind that tree, I would get almost complete static breakup, and with this I get almost nothing.